Welcome once again to our channel, and today we want to talk about how to survive COVID-19 with my brother here, Dixon.
So welcome so much, guys. I'm very happy to see you again.
Me too, man.
You know, you are so wonderful. You're a great man.
Thanks a lot, man.
You're a great man in
Thanks
the industry.
a lot. Thanks a lot.
And this channel needs you all the time.
Of course, I know. And thanks a lot. And I assure you, I'm going to devote my time 100% to ensure that this channel grows to, to become one of the best.
That is so much, bro. I love that.
Thank you.
So today being a good day, let's thank God because He's so grateful to us.
Yeah. Nashukuru Allah. We thank God for giving us an opportunity for making us to be alive today, to be able to talk to you viewers and, be able to enlighten you on how to survive during these difficult times of COVID-19.
So we want to give you some tips.
Yes.
Some few tips.
Yes.
How to survive a COVID-19 situation.
Yes.
We're in a crisis right now.
That's true.
And we don't know when it will end.
That's true.
You know, I was worried when WHO said that now it's high time that now we stay with this thing.
That's true, man. That's true.
We stay with this thing.
Yeah, it's going to be just like any other normal disease. The way we are staying with HIV/AIDS, for instance, or any other cancer, So it's just going to be just a new normal. Let's just call it a new normal.
Mm-hmm.
So we're bound to follow some regulations in order to be able to survive.
Mm-hmm.
In order to be able to survive and to live, actually.
So step number one.
Yes.
Accept the situation.
Yes, yeah, we need to accept the situation, because if you don't accept, you will always be living in denial that the disease itself is not there, when actually it's there. And if you deny that it's not there, it's not existing, what's going to happen is that because of your ignorance, you are going to avoid following the laid down health regulations by the government, and eventually you might succumb, and from there, once you are affected, your family will get affected, all infected at the same time.
I was a bit surprised when I had people saying that, it is happening to them.
That's true.
It is happening to them, but not me.
No.
I've seen so many people dying, so many people. But it's not me.
If it's not happening to you, remember, you'll be affected in one way or the other.
Sure.
For instance, let's say where you live within the locality where you live, some guys have been infected, okay? What will happen is that the government is going to clamp down on those guys, okay? And then be able to establish where these guys have been infected.
Sure.
You will not be left out.
You can't be left out.
You can't be left out.
You cannot be.
What the government is going to do, it might take you to quarantine.
Of course it can.
It might enforce some curfews.
Yeah, on you.
And therefore you are going to be affected.
Because now it's going to limit your how do you operate. This thing is like a box.
It's just like a box.
You can't move. It's like you're being monitored by the government. What you do.
That's true.
Your movements are being monitored.
That's true.
You are given food to eat.
You are given food to
but
eat.
You cannot move out.
But you can't go out.
Why are you not going out? Because now you can transmit to other people.
That's true. All you can get infected. So the government is just trying to do two things: to avoid you getting infected, and to avoid you being, infecting other people.
So number one, we talked about accepting the situation. It's high time we accept that now we are living with this disease.
That's true.
With living with this disease now, number two, we follow the regulations set by every government.
That's true. That's very important.
What can you talk about that?
That's very important. The governments, all over the world are following regulations set first by the World Health Organization.
So it comes from top.
It's just come from
the
top.
World Health Organization comes to the other countries.
Then it's make sure that world governments follow those regulations, and then the people themselves follow the regulations now to the latter.
All right.
Yes.
So can you give us the examples of
well, the examples are, one is to be able to wear a mask,
which is
that's mandatory
to everybody.
Where
you are, despite where you are.
Whether in a bus or
it's a standard regulation.
It's a standard regulation. Ensure that you wash your hands using soap.
They said that I should be running water.
Yeah, on a running water. And then ensure again that you're using gloves.
The gloves.
Yeah, gloves are very important at the same time. Ensure that you
Social distance.
Yeah, you keep social distance.
So
That's
are
what I
we
want.
making the distance here?
Well, we have sanitized. Actually, we have sanitized. That's why even if we just very close, we have already sanitized.
In fact, another evidence is that
We have been
positive
tested.
COVID-19 negative.
Yeah. Recently, I mean, just about a week ago,
Yeah, you were
we
tested.
got tested.
Yeah.
And even before that time, I was already tested, I myself, and I went through testing.
So we talked about
So-
wearing a mask,
Yes.
social distance.
Yes.
Talked about wearing the gloves.
Yes.
There is social distance that I've repeated myself.
Yeah, yes.
No, nobody can afford a sanitizer.
Well, if you don't afford a sanitizer, what you need to do is simply use soap. Okay?
Wash your
Soap.
hands.
Wash your hands regularly whenever you touch, you touch in surfaces. And another thing that I have to talk about, avoid touching yourself, especially your face, your eyes. Avoid doing, touching yourself, because that's another way of transmitting, the virus into your body.
So how does it work out? I'm so much surprised that when you touch your nose, when you touch your mouth and your eyes,
yes.
that we're eligible for the disease.
That's true. Let's talk about your nose. Your nose has openings. These are just openings to other organs inside your body. Even the eyes themselves. They through the fluids in the eye, and since it's an opening, it's easy for the virus to get a way through into your body. Even your mouth itself.
I'm a bit thinking about that number, the number that you've talked about, that we should not touch our faces.
Yes.
It's the human nature.
Yes.
Man is bound. Human. Let me talk of the human beings.
That's true, man.
They're bound to touch everywhere. Mostly our faces.
It's easy to forget, and then all of a sudden you touch your face. But the most important thing, you
Wash your
ensure
hands.
that all the time you wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, before you touch your face, wash your hands. Or if you can't be able to, if you want to touch your face, sanitize first using a sanitizer.
Okay.
Once you do that, then you can go ahead and touch your face or any other part of your body that you want to touch.
All right.
Yes.
So those are the two steps I've talked about.
Yeah.
For the guys who are viewing us, who are watching us, kindly subscribe on the link below. One Day at a Time TV Kenya. Subscribe. Give us a thumbnail, okay?
That's
like
true.
our videos.
Yes.
Share, comment there. Just comment below there. Comment and say, what do we talk about? Is it true that we're talking about? Is it happening in your country? So number 3, we stay at home. It was everywhere we have a hashtag. Stay at home.
Yeah,
stay at home.
actually,
stay at home.
when you stay at home, you keep other people safe, and at the same time, you give way to the healthy personnel to be able to do their job. Okay, because they have us protected. Those guys, like the nurses and the doctors, they have us covered.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So when we don't stay at home, we we risk even their lives and those of our families. Okay, we give a hard time to healthy personnel to do their job. Okay, we know you as a result, what will happen is that our hospitals will be overwhelmed.
So what you are saying, if we don't stay at home,
yes,
we just bring a congestion of the disease in the hospitals.
Of course, because
now we are going to transmit the disease to me.
Yes.
So the more it happens this way, that so many people are going to be infected,
and then they will just end up in hospitals and making those facilities hard to bear the weight of the patients
and bearing
themselves.
in mind, this thing can be controlled.
It can
be controlled.
It's easy, it's doable.
It's doable.
Yeah, the most important thing is for guys to follow regulations given by WHO and governments across the globe.
People think that staying at home is like it's like they're being jailed in their own homes.
No, that's not a punishment. Actually,
they take it like to form a form of a punishment.
No, it's never a punishment. Think of your family. Think of yourself. Think of your kids. Think of your loved ones.
Yeah.
It's just you're just sacrificing to ensure that your people the family, your loved one, your friends are safe. And you yourself, you are safe.
Now, when we stay at home,
Yes.
it's a regulation by every government that there are curfews.
That's true.
Curfews that have been introduced by so many governments.
That's true.
There are some lockdowns that are happening.
That's true. Total lockdown.
Yeah,
Some
it's
countries
happening.
is true. Yeah.
That if you have found out maybe in the 6 p.m. in the evening,
Yes.
you are supposed to be at home.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
We are supposed to be at home. So let us stay safe at home and wait for the directives of the government.
That's true.
Stay at home.
That's true.
Because you've said staying at home is not a punishment.
It's not a punishment.
So now this brings us to another discussion.
Yes.
We have talked of these three. Number one, we said we accept the situation.
Yes.
We accept that we're living with COVID-19.
Yes.
Number two, we follow the regulations set by every government.
That's true. That's
We
true.
follow the regulations.
That's true.
And you talked about them.
Yes.
Number three, we stay at home until the government lifts off
Yeah.
the directives.
The directives. Yeah.
So this is another point.
Yes.
So during the COVID-19 situation or the pandemic, the situation that is happening,
Yes.
what can one do during this time?
Okay. There's this is a time of self-discovery at the same time, because you have got ample time. You're just staying in your homes. Sometimes you're doing nothing. Now this is a time that viewers that you need to rediscover yourself.
Rediscover yourself. That's very important.
Yeah, these are the times that you sharpen your talents, if you have any. If you are good in writing, that's the time you begin writing so much.
In fact, you've made me to remember. We are
Yes.
one of the examples of this self-rediscovery.
Yeah, actually, before then, we had these ideas of
Having
creating our own channel
Sure,
and
sure.
teaching people and sharing. But it was until this COVID time that we realized, because of the boredom and all that stuff,
And we're being told to stay at home.
and we are being told to stay at home. You remember, even from our place of work,
Yeah.
actually we have stayed at home more than we have worked this
Yeah,
year.
more than we have worked. Yeah, that is
So
true.
to kill the boredom, that's the time we decided, let's begin this channel, at least to be able to educate you guys, to share with you guys, and at the same time to inform you guys.
So what we're telling the guys that were watching, our viewers,
Yes.
this is a living testimony.
Yes.
We are one of the examples that we discovered ourselves, that we can do it in the YouTube channel.
Can you imagine?
So this is the product of the discovery.
Self-discovery.
That is very nice. For those people who are writing a book, what can you tell them?
Even for those guys who are writing books, because I've been, I've watched guys on YouTube, reading newspapers, guys who have just begun writing books, or even articles themselves.
Yeah.
They're very doing well. So if you have not begun, and if you think you can be able to write, this is the time you can be able to put your,
Wordings together.
words
Writing
into
a book.
writing a book. And who knows, this book will come out, you'll sell, you can earn money from that
Yeah,
book.
that is right.
Yeah.
Not only for the starters in writing a book,
Yes.
even for those people who have been writing books.
Yes, they can
It's
write
the
more
best
now.
time for them now to continue writing the
Writing
books.
more, yeah.
Because now they have the plenty of time for them to
They have plenty
write
of
this
time
book.
to write these books.
What about those ones who are doing writing the songs? People like the
Yeah.
musicians now.
Even musicians at the same time. It's there's no, you can't say that it's only people who write books. Even musicians. These are times that they have to, sit down, write songs, create songs,
Yeah.
think, and come out, with something nice,
Sure,
eat.
sure,
These
sure.
are times actually to produce it after it after it.
That is it.
That is the time.
That is it.
Yes.
Now, not only the songwriters
Yes.
and the ones who are writing some books. This
Yes.
goes to everybody.
Goes to
When you
everybody.
think about yourself, what can you do? What are you good in? This is the time that you have, you're staying at home.
Yes.
What can you do?
Yes.
So if you find that you're good in something, don't even wait.
Don't wait.
Go for it
Go for it.
and start.
That's true.
This is the time we're at home. Let us use our heads well now.
That's true.
Let us give ourselves some thoughts. What are we good in doing?
Yes.
And let's do them.
That's true.
So number two,
Yeah.
what about the exercise? Talk about the boredom.
Yeah.
Are we eligible to do some exercise in the house?
Of course, to kill boredom at the same time, you can do exercise. You can train, you can do, aerobics. you can jog around within your area, you know.
Even your vicinity.
Yeah, within your locality. You can jog around, do exercises. You know, by doing exercise, you keep your body strong, you keep yourself healthy, and don't just only do exercise. Also ensure that you eat healthy, you know.
Eat healthier.
Eat healthy, meaning eat a balanced diet. You understand? Drink a lot of water, especially those people are, like us here indoor. We need to drink a lot of water because this summer, you know, summer
It's very hot.
It's very hot.
Dehydration.
Yeah. So drink a lot of water. It will be good for you. You'll be remain strong and healthy.
But now you find that so many people, they get this beautiful time to sleep.
Yes.
They take too much time to sleep.
Yes.
What can you tell them for the guys who normally like sleeping a lot?
Oh, well, you know, katika Kiswahili wanasema kwa Swahili usingizi ni kama ndo ni nyumba ya njaa.
Nyumba ya njaa.
Yeah. That's how the Swahili say that if you sleep, you know, when you sleep you invite poverty. So sleep is not good, especially when you sleep too much the whole day without doing anything. Besides, if you sleep too much, you know, there are back pains that you'll you know develop, you know. So it's not good. Just sleep enough. 6 to 8 hours are enough. The
6
rest,
to 8 hours are just enough.
The rest of the hours, just use them to do something productive. You know, you can exercise.
They can study.
They can study.
They can have a thorough study.
That's true.
For instance, now, you know, I'm very happy with what is happening, that the social media has expanded its ways.
That's true.
We have Zoom.
We have Zoom.
We have Facebook.
Yes.
We have Instagram. There's YouTube.
There's
people normally go live.
Yes, you can go live.
And bearing in mind, we have online courses.
There are so many online courses that you can do. If, for instance, you are into aviation industry, you can do security courses. You can do
safety courses.
You can do dangerous goods
any course that you want to do.
Any course that you want to do.
It's not limiting anybody.
It's not limiting to anybody.
This is the time for you. You can study.
You can study.
Online courses. Enroll yourself.
Yes.
Enroll yourself. Study.
That's
and
true.
Get your certificate. E-learning certificate online.
E-learning certificate online.
Which is very good for us also.
They are very important, very vital.
Now, there are these people who normally have their hobbies.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
What can you tell them? Is it the best time to engage in their hobbies and they practice them, they put them into test, okay, they even do them, okay?
Yes. Actually, if you have an OP, for instance, you are good in athletics, for instance, this is the right time to polish yourself, to run,
I
to
love
keep
cooking.
practice.
I love cooking a lot.
Yeah, if you like cooking at the same time, it's the right time because you have got all the time to keep practicing, to keep cooking, until you perfect your game.
So I just perfect my skills of cooking right now, this time.
This is the time. So once probably the lockdown has been lifted, and now guys are returning back to work. Who knows? You can get a job as a chef somewhere. You maybe a team can call you if you're so good in athletics.
Sure, that is
you
right.
might get an opportunity to represent your country or a team. And it's from those talents that you can earn money.
Yeah, nowadays talent pays people.
Of course. Talent like
pays
football pays a lot.
Pays a lot, yeah.
So guys, wherever you are, be in Kenya, be in Ghana, be in South Africa, anywhere, even here in Do.
Yeah, anywhere.
Ensure that at this time you polish your talents,
your hobbies, what you like doing.
Yeah, what you like doing. At the end of the day, who knows? It can take you places and you begin earning money, just like others, and you become rich. We want to be rich, for us guys.
Yeah, we need to reach, and it's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time.
It takes only a step at a time. Now, we want to close, but before we close up, let us address this issue. Our country has just opened it up.
Yeah, it's just opened.
They have opened up now. People can travel.
Yeah, people can travel now.
People now, they can go to the supermarkets.
People can go to supermarkets. Even many places of work, even public places.
I'm talking about Kenya.
Yeah, of course. Even public.
Country Kenya.
Yeah, country Kenya. Even public places have been opened. People can go to museums, but only schools have not been open
at the moment.
at the moment.
Because the CS said that probably by next year.
Probably by next year, early next year, they might be opening.
Yeah, they might be opening.
So even here in Qatar itself, the
They are-
country is now open for
they have
business.
opened up for business. Things are running now.
Yeah, things are just running normal.
But bearing in mind,
Yes.
they are following the regulations set aside by the government.
Yes.
That is very key.
Yes. It's
Very
very
key.
key. It's very key because otherwise, you know, there will be another wave if we don't follow
Yeah,
the
yeah,
regulations
yeah,
of this, you know, another wave of this disease. So it's very important as governments across the world open up that people are following the rules, you know,
And
to
the
protect-
regulations.
and the regulations to protect themselves and their families.
Now, we want to finish, but before we finish, let's talk about this issue.
Yes.
So many people have suffered the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes.
People have lost their jobs.
Of course, many
People
guys.
have lost their loved ones.
I know many guys who have just lost jobs. Airlines have just, you know, laid
Off their
folks,
staffs.
staffs. I mean, actually, not only airlines, even companies
All
across
the
the
industry, the industry
world, across the
has been
world,
affected across
everybody,
the world.
yeah, everybody has been affected.
So what is the message you can tell them, my brother?
Well, you know, this is not, you know, when you lose a job, it's not the end of time. Probably you can be able to bounce back. Just don't worry. You know, God has taken you from afar, and where you have reached now, you should be grateful to God. The most important thing, you should know that you have got the skills. You can use your skills, okay? You can go into business, you know? You can polish your talents, and at the end of the day, you will emerge victorious, and you can be able now to put bread on the table for your families. So guys, you should not be worried.
That is it, brother. I
Yeah.
don't want to add anything. Thank you so much. I don't want to add anything that you've said.
Yes.
Well heard by our viewers.
Yes.
Kindly subscribe. One Day at a Time TV. Subscribe. Click on the button, the red button. Subscribe. Kindly give us a thumbnail.
That's wrong. Like.
Comment there down.
Comment.
Subscribe. Just write.
Just write something.
anything
Anything. Just we will read it, and maybe we might be able to get back to you. And even you can put comments on how to improve our channel.
Yeah.
So, you know, we want just even criticizing us. It's welcome.
Yeah, it's welcome.
It's welcome, guys.
And maybe they can tell us, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, they can give us.
What do you want us to do?
Yeah, tell us anything. Just
Comment there below. Just comment there below. Tell us,
Yes.
what do you want us to talk about?
Yes.
What do we talk about?
Yes.
You know, maybe they want to give us the content.
Yes.
How do we speak about it?
Yes.
How do we address these issues?
Yeah.
Just write anything there. Subscribe. Don't forget subscribing. Write, comment, share with your friends, and may God bless you.
Till next time. Bye bye.